Hello, I'm Kalgoth, and we're gonna play some Forge here. Some Magic the Gathering on Forge, I should say. We have this quest to go to the dinosaur crater and report back. I think that's what we're tracking. We're probably gonna end up fighting the snake here. Oh, I wanted to go in here and go back to my life gain deck. I feel like the walls are really good, and I've solved most situations with them at this point in time. So I think I'm going to go back to the life gain just for a little bit more of a challenge. I don't remember if we got any new cards for life gain. So just a real quick look. Destroy target tap creature, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with flying. No, it's sorcery speed. Agadeem's Awakening could be a thing. This is an alchemy card. I mean, it is a 1/3 flyer with lifelink, but alchemy, I'm just going to stay clear from those. Arcana Cruelty is a nice card, but not quite. Let's see here. Discard a card from your hand, remove target attacking creature from the game. This controller's gains life equals to its toughness. Interesting, but also not. Okay, so looking through here, I don't see that we've gotten any new cards in the colors that we want here. I think we had these in the deck, right? Dazzling Angel. Whenever another creature you control enters, gain a life. Let's see. Oh, I did not. Okay. We'll take a look at that, see where we're cutting. Oh, Elias Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. He's also pretty good. Add that to the deck. We'll talk about those cards in a second. We're just going to keep looking through. Feed the Swarm is a good removal. Grim Tutor is just like a good card, and then we got this nice special guest version of it. So it says, for 3 mana, search your library for a card, put the card in your hand, then lose 3 life. So like, it is basically another copy of our best card, but not only that, it's the best card in the given situation that we're in. Sure, it's sorcery speed, but it's still a really good card. So let's for now add that in. Healer's Hawk. I don't know if we don't have it where we're at on that. Oh, my dogs are playing behind me, if you can hear them. Yep. They're awful cute. We're almost to the end. Just to glance through. I'm sorry if this is going too fast for you. I know that sometimes like I have an issue keeping up with streamers just kind of like really quickly. Their eyes are like my eyes immediately went to this, which also Purple Medallion, great card. If we have enough white, that might be worth it. We might be low enough for the ground where we don't need to play a card like this, so we'll leave it out for now. But basically, it's like I go and I read the text really quickly, and your eyes may not be there. Picture dog. Relentless rats. Great if we had a ton of them. Like, this is just a tap line of 2 colors that are in there. We're in the S's. Clerics. Does this have any other synergies? No. Cycle Evaporation was pretty good in standard for a little bit. Okay. Sunlit Marsh. Let's add that. Swamps. Okay, zombie synergy. Now we're in the W's. Okay, so we added 6 cards to the deck here. Wish there was that way we could look at the deck in that other view. Is there a way to do that? Like, because I like that other view, because it, like, when after you get into the draft, out of the draft, should say, sort cost. So we put a Sunlit Marsh in. Hold on, I'm gonna look real quick to go see if I can get in the other deck building view. I'm gonna pause the video real quick and search this up. All right, so I think I figured it out. So you sort by type. So first off, image view. So let me put it back the way it was. So list view, and then it was kind of just whatever. So we go image view here, and then we can set our groups by, like, so we got default here, and it was originally set to none, and this was originally set to none, and I think this was originally set to like name or something. So we regroup this by default. We pile this by cost, and then sort by type. It's not quite right. Cost none. Piles by cost. Sort by. I had it appropriately there for a second. Piles. Mana value. There we go. Mana value. Piles mana value. So this is the default setup. So now we can appropriately look at our curve and determine make out here. So we have 18 lands, probably one too many. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 there. Well, 8 here. That's 16 plus 2. So we are gonna cut a swamp. Remove a basic swamp. So we got 17 lands. That's kind of where we want to be. We're still at 45 cards. We had put in the Grim Tutor. We have Deadly Alliance in here. I kind of feel like this is too much mana cost, so I'm going to remove that. And I mean, for 1 additional mana, we can Grim Tutor a Stroke of Midnight. So I think that's a better, a better thing where we can go grab the card that we want and whatnot. So there's that. 5 spells. We're a little light on spells, to be honest, and a little heavy on creatures, but this is fine. So we put in another Healer's Hawk. So I think this Anointed Chorister can be removed and keep the Healer's Hawks. Cathar Commando. This is removal for target artifacts or enchantments, but it also triggers now our life gain via Elias Elcor and the Dazzling Angel. So as ETBs, so it's better to have that as a creature then, to get the enter the battlefield life gain, and then have it die. Let's see, Vengeful Blood Witch, fine. Sanguine Siphoner. This is there's better than this, but this is fine for now. We do like the Sunblessed Healer. I think the Burnished Heart might need to go. It might be too slow. Dazzling Angel obviously going to keep. Danitha, she's got lifelinks for Strike Vigilance for 3. That might be a removal target because we don't. This aura and equipment spells, that's irrelevant. We're just using her for stats basically. What is this Hag? Being your upkeep, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Also, why is this Hag not got art? Let's see, what that is this from? Hag of Siphoned Breath. Looking this up. Google Hag of Siphoned Breath. Is this an alchemy card? Yeah, I believe it is. I believe it's an alchemy card. And we're just gonna stay clear of alchemy, so we're gonna remove that. I know it's a good card, right? But it's not exactly what we're doing. High Society Hunter is not fitting in, and Stromkirk Blood Thieves are not in the life gain. They're just value engines. They do work off of each other. We do need to cut 2. Exemplar of Light. That's fine. Paladar Savior is fine. Yeah, so we're gonna remove the Danitha. This is a vampire, right? So that works with these other ones. That's also a vampire. Yeah, let's remove the Burnished Heart. Okay. Spent 15 minutes getting our deck in together. Make sure we are using that one. Yeah, the red means we're using it. And let's just try it out really quick against this Viper. All right, let's see. Oh, we have the Aladdin's Ring and the Sleep Wand. I kind of don't like these. I might just kind of turn these off. Looking at we have a turn 4 play. But otherwise, we're gonna end up playing this tapped, and then this turn 2, this turn 3 with no plays. It's too slow. I'm gonna mulligan. We do have a turn 3 play, and too many lands, so we'll put a. We have 3 swamps. We'll put a swamp back. So, and then that'll be our turn 3. We'll keep this. Put a snarl out, revealing a swamp, and then end our turn. And the Viper. Oh, I don't know why I have a tag on the draw step here. Okay. Viper just plays a forest. We'll play our swamp that we revealed and pass turn. They put a Orochi Hatchery in play. So they charged it for 1, comes in with 1 charge counters, and then they can pay 5 and tap it to put a 1/1 snake into play for each charge counter on it. That seems really bad. That seems really bad. So, okay. We're gonna do planes here, and then we're gonna do our Stromkirk Blood Thief. And now we got a 2/1 with reach that we're going against. No problem. We will play a planes. Attack in with our Stromkirk. If he blocks, it's not a big deal. If he doesn't block, then we'll get the 1/1 counter, which he doesn't block. I think we just play this normal, or we can hold up Stroke of Midnight. Let's hold up Stroke of Midnight, and then Stromkirk gets his +1/+1 counter because we opponent lost life this turn. He's gonna do 2 damage. Gonna have another one of these. This is not a good target for my Stroke of Midnight. I'm going to then go in with my Stromkirk. He won't block because it's not valuable. And then I will play my Healer's Hawk. I will keep Stroke of Midnight up. And pass turn. And he's playing Random Up Hydra, Vigilance, Reach, Trample, and then gets bonuses if he has deserts in various places. He does not have any deserts. But we left up Stroke of Midnight for this very reason. Okay. We will attack in. We have 5 mana. At this point, we will just play our Sunblessed Healer out. That gets 6/6 until end of turn. Why are you doing that? I mean, it doesn't have trample. I guess we'll just block it and gain some life. We're gonna play our Dazzling Angel and then attack all in. Did those have reach? They did have reach. I just kind of ignored that altogether. They didn't want to block it previously because of it was kind of like not a valuable trade for them. They're gonna play a 4/5 with reach. Monstrosity 4. Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna attack in with my 5/5. They double block. And I do want to kill the 4/5, and then we'll put in the Cathar's Commando. We won't trigger them. They are playing a 5/5. Okay, that they can do monstrosity, and then a 2/2 that they can have reach and have death touch. But they spent all their mana, so this is not an issue for us. We're gonna swing over top just fine. We will play our Fiendish Panda. Fiendish Panda will bring back some creatures potentially. We can actually kind of chain this because this Fiendish Panda, now that is when it dies, return target non-bearer creature card with mana value equal to less to this creature's power. So we could return, we could easily return our Sunblessed Healer, which then can return our Healer's Hawk. So it can be kind of a chain reaction, which is kind of nice. We're gonna go and swing over top, and let's see what they do. They do attack with a 5/5. I think I just let that happen because my life is a resource, and I do not need it at the moment. Just a 3/2 Python for 3. Okay, so this is the power of the Grim Tutor. What card do we need at this point in time? Let's take a look. Elias Silkor, maybe? Another Healer's Hawk. We go grab Liliana and then just blow them out next turn. We can just win this turn with Vengeful Blood Witch. Because what we can do is we put Vengeful Blood Witch in play, and then what Vengeful Blood Witch does is whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. They only have 3 life. I'm going to attack in like so. Ambush Viper. Flash Death Touch. Okay. So if these creatures die, it does 3. Each creature will end up being a damage to him. So they're blocking here. They're blocking there. That's 2 damage to them plus the 2 that's getting through. So we are. We were getting our Sunblessed Healer back, and that's that. Okay, we're doing pretty good here. We get some snakes. My name is Donovan, Sir Donovan DeMost. I have an urgent need for mana shards. Okay, we're getting this message over and over and over again. I think we already saw that. Let's go find this cave. I kind of had to go around. There's some water there. So tree folk. We have the Vengeful Blood Witch or the Cathar Commando as a turn 2 plate. So this is good for us. We'll play the Sunlit Marsh as a tap land and pass our turn. They play a 1/1 Dryad with Forest Walk. Well, we don't have any forests, so this is not an issue for us. We did draw a Healer's Hawk. Do I value getting life more? I think this is good, but it does nothing against another 1/1 where we can just fly over the top here. So I think what we'll do is we'll play this swamp, and then we'll play our Healer's Hawk, and then we will end the turn and they'll start swinging over top. Now tree folk, they have a lot of reach, so that might be an issue for us. They did pass to our turn. We are going to put a swamp into play. We are going to play out our Blood Witch just in case they end up flashing something in with reach, but they did not. And now they're putting a 2-star, and so their toughness is equal to the number of forests they control. Okay, so that's going to get really big really quickly. We do have Stroke of Midnight as a removal, but I do want to put this Fiendish Panda in, and then swing in with the Healer's Hawk. Get that life gain onto Fiendish Panda. Get it out of the range of this. Gaia's Embrace. Gets +3/+3 in trample, and then the ability to regenerate it. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, so he's going to swing in with that. Because of trample, I don't think I need to do anything. So, we have enough mana where we can Stroke of Midnight this, and we can play Cathar's Commando. So I think what we do is we just swing in with our Fiendish Panda and our Healer's Hawk. And then he gets the +1/+1 counter. We need to do this while he has no mana up. So there goes his creature. And then we can leave Cathar Commando off the battlefield for now. And because he's got flash, we can wait till his end step. So he played this Gnarled Sage. It's a 4/4 with reach, and he gets 2 toughness and vigilance if you drew 2 or more cards this turn. Okay. We're going to play our Cathar's Commando. Doesn't really help in this situation. Get another Plains. So we're running 6 mana. We need a 7th mana to get our Herald of the Eternal Dawn online. But if we just attack in with the Healer's Hawk, we'll get 2 life gain. And then we'll put this Fiendish Panda out of Gnarled Sage range. He will block it. Yeah. We knew this was happening. But this is 2 life gain for us, making our Fiendish Panda even bigger. And we will just pass turn. Okay, he's got a 2/2 with Forest Walk, which is just fine, and then a Kerbis Harvest Celebrant. This has 4 +1/+1 counters on it, and then he can remove a +1 counter from it to prevent all damage will be dealt to another creature with +1/+1 counter, which is currently nothing. So, and it's on another creature, so he can't do it to himself. I get a Plains. We're gonna swing in with the Fiendish Panda. He did double block, which is just fine. We're going to kill this Gnarled Sage, and then we'll let that trigger go off, and then that gets the Healer's Hawk back to the battlefield, and then we'll get the Herald of Eternal Dawn out into play, and then it's basically just game over for him. Okay, we will go in, and we will, this fella, our savior, is going to put +1/+1 counters on Healer's Hawk and on Herald of the Eternal Dawn, and we can just swing in. Great. It's going to be Tree Folk. Yes, Tree Folk. Nothing that we really care about here. So we're going to continue up. So this must be the thing that we're after. And then this board just kind of like shot out of it. All right. So we have two turn two plays. I think we'll keep. He gets to go first, unfortunately. Play our Plains. I think I like the Sanguine Siphoner into a Johnny's Pridemate. Or a Sanguine Siphoner into the Stromkirk Blood Thief. Into double spell here. So I think I'm going to go that route. So Sanguine Siphoner first. And then see. He just puts a 2/2 in. He chooses to gain the life. Okay. Dazzling Angel into a Johnny's Pride Mate into Sunblessed Healer. I think that's a little bit better. So we will play the Plains. We will play the Dazzling Angel. We will get in for one Drain, and then no, that is just, they just bounce off of each other, so no big deal there. Brindlebore, I can sacrifice it to gain 4 life. That doesn't seem particularly good, although that does stop our attacks here because he can properly block there. So I think we go a Johnny's Pride Mate. Make sure we tap properly here. He's going to get the +1/+1 counter. And then we play the Sunblessed Healer without kicker. And then that also gains a life gain, which gives us another counter on Pride Mate. And then we swing in over top. If I wanted him to get another counter, I could have just swung in here. But it seemed just fine. So this is a 2/2 for 3 with Bloodthirst 1. That Bloodthirst is not really relevant here. This Exemplar of Light. If I play this, I can gain. It'll get a +1/+1 counter because of the ETB trigger with Dazzling Angel, and also allow me to draw a card. We're getting the counter on him. Did I play a land this turn? I guess I did. All right, we just swing in. So he can triple block this. Yeah, I didn't think he would. Because that's a 2 for 1. Nessian Boar is a bit of an issue. But we can Stroke of Midnight it. So do we have enough mana to do? Yes, we do. So we can put a creature in. Get the card draw. And then go to combat. Do our flyers. This, I think he would just... Oh, he chooses to just block like that. Okay. This is fine. Oh, then he sacrifices it to gain 4 life. So that was a little bit of a trick. Which is exactly what he needed to survive. And then I can put the +1/+1 counter wherever. Put it there so we can potentially attack in. If he goes to attack, he didn't attack with Nessian Boar. We were gonna make that a 1/1. Pygmy Razor. Okay. So at this point, we've won. We just are. Oh, and then Liliana. This to seal the deal. And then Alpha Strike. Yeah. Great. Okay, so this, it must be the place that we need to go. There's a bandit cave. What's our quest? Search the bandit cave. Oh, so this is what we're actually tracking, the bandit cave. So we got, I guess we did this one earlier, right? And so we only have 2 bandits left here. So let's just go through and finish off the bandits. This is a no land hand, so 0 land. So we do have to mulligan. This is a 1 land hand. Oh my god. Does this say... I didn't see... Who is going first? I mean, we're gonna put our most expensive spell away. Now, do we keep this? We have a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. I think we have to mulligan again. Okay. 2 lands. The turn 2 play. The turn 3 play. We put back Liliana and Divine Resilience. And then we keep. Okay, we were going first. And then we play a Plains and a Johnny's Pridemate. We play a Plains, swing in with a Johnny's Pridemate, and then play the Dazzling Angel. Okay. We are going to, before we do this, play the Stromkirk Blood Thief, just so we can pump up our Johnny's Pridemate with a life gain. Swing it. And then this is one of those never didn't have it situations. And play that just to pump up. And unless he's got something trick that I don't know of. Okay, even though. Okay, this Mind Leecher, 6 mana for a 5/5, has Mutate, the commander card. Whenever it mutates, exile the top card of your opponent's library face down. You may look at and play this card as long as they remain exiled. Okay. And then we kind of don't care about the red cards. When you get a game despite only playing 3 lands. Okay. Is this lootable? No. I think we had done most of this. We just needed to kill the 2 creatures that were in here for the quest. Is this Bandit Archer, the guy that took us out last time? We got a turn 2 play. I like what's going on here. We're gonna keep it. We're going to play this, revealing a Plains. We don't have a turn 1 play. Oh man, yeah. So this is definitely definitely a problem because this direct damage that he's doing. I think we just play the Sunblessed Healer just as a. We need the life gain like real bad. But we're gonna play him as a lifelink, 3/1 lifelink, and hopefully he doesn't have another direct damage. He does. This is ridiculous. I literally cannot deal with that amount of burn. I need to have more hit points. Okay. I was hoping to see another. Okay, here. We're gonna try this again, but what we're gonna do is we got 1,400 gold, and I think we can buy temporary hit points at the inn. Yeah. This gives us 14. And if we get a, I don't want to fight you. I need these temporary hit points real bad. Okay. So let me. Well, I beat him once. I have a Healer's Hawk. We're keeping, even though it's a 1 turn, 1 mana hand, we get a Healer's Hawk, and then that can stabilize us. We also have 2 extra hit points. We did get a second Plains, which is great. I'm going to attack in, get our life gain, and then we're going to play our 3/1 with lifelink without the kicker. Okay, we have been blessed with our with our lands here, because we got the 3 lands. Now he's starting the direct damage, but at this point, it's too little, too late, because we got the Life King, and then that's it. Wow, and that's Magic being swingy for you. Okay, silver, regular, mundane, unsmith chunks of silver ore. That's all you find in the majority of the crates stashed away in the cave. Not having the tools or knowledge to mint the weighty metal into currency, and knowing that some still living may have a rightful claim to it, you leave it behind. And as you've traveled no further leads on the much more valuable shipment you're looking for, you should return to the Blazing Peak and report in. Okay. Great. We are going to go to our inventory and use this. Teleports us to the mountain. After you explain what you found and what you didn't find, Sir Donovan hands you a pouch of coins that are most certainly spendable. Didn't find anything, but at least it doesn't mean you put the effort on my behalf. So we have 500 gold. Then pulls out of the map of a completely different area in the mountainous regions to the southwest. We should go back a step and make sure the shipment left the mines to begin with. He continues. You need not return here with your findings unless escorting the caravan. While my adventure ultimately depends on having these shards, I have preparations to make elsewhere. Use this amulet once you have more information, and we'll be in touch. He hands you a small piece of iron jewelry, after which you nod and depart. Consulting your map, sort of on this direction leads you into the mountains found to the southwest. Okay. This a talisman for remotely contacting your employer. Okay. Great. We're good on that. Well, that's successful. This is not pointing to southwest. This is pointing southeast. Don't know if you knew your directions came. All right, well, that's good. I'm going to call that an episode there. Thank you for watching. And let me know if kind of like if you guys were liking watching the Defender deck, or if it was just getting too samey. I felt like it was the gameplay was getting too samey. If the life game deck is kind of interesting to you, I'm also interested to see if the challenge level increases somehow, because when I played Forge Adventure mode last year, the decks I played against were a lot harder, and I feel like they've toned it down, or they made it easier. Sure, I also have a better deck now than what I started with in that last Let's Play, but like I feel like it's gotten like I haven't ran into much of the challenging mobs, not much of the challenging enemies, and I wonder if there's a way that it ramps up. Like, is it an overtime thing? I'm not sure. But we'll continue playing, and hopefully we don't just steamroll through everything, because at this point I feel like even with my life game deck, it's not all that difficult, even though it's not got the best of the best cards in it. I don't know, we'll see. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.